Good morning. Welcome to Morning Meditations. I'm Pastor Phil. Is this not the coolest cowboy hat you have ever seen? I'll talk about it here in a second. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Meditation. We're in my garage this morning, and I wanted to share with you a Bible verse, but I wanted to use my hat here as an example of it. This is a hat that my parents promised me years and years and years ago that they would buy for me. I watched the movie Quigley Down Under, and I had a 45-70 Sharps, and it was quite possibly the coolest gun I've ever owned. It's one of the very few that I actually regret having gotten rid of and wish that I still had it. But that being said, Mom and Dad bought me the Quigley hat. Now, they bought it for me when I was 18, and it was more than a couple years ago. I've aged more than a little bit. And recently, I went through, and while I was at my parents' house, I grabbed it and brought it home because this hat just has a lot of memories for me. I've worked cattle in this hat under this brim. I've driven tractor under this hat. I have done all kinds of stuff under this hat, but there was a problem. Between my 18th birthday and my 40 whatever birthday, my head had gotten big. No jokes in the comments. Now the thing is, this hat was a beautiful hat. Still is. The dirt that's on it is still mine. But between then and now, I couldn't use it anymore. My head was too big for the hat itself, and the hat was too small. As you can see, it's on my head, and it fits decently because I saw a video a little while back talking about how you can reblock your hat. So I went through and I reblocked it. Now, what made me think about is our life in Christ. We go through and each of us has a beauty to us because of the fact that we are all made in the image of God. Genesis is very clear that Adam was created in the image of God and that Eve was as well. And we come to appreciate and understand who we are as people when we talk about the idea of that this person is special or that person is special in terms of understanding it from that perspective. But what we can't throw out along with that is the reality that sin is in our life. We are sinners. And because of that, we become incredibly unuseful. Sure, we look good, but what good is a hat that you can't wear on your head? Sin does the same thing with you and I. We end up in a position where we're no longer useful. We have no value for God because we're in open rebellion to him. But in Jesus Christ, something different happens. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17 tells us, helps to look at the right chapter. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away, and behold, all things have become new. This hat for me, after I reblocked it up today, I'm waiting for the water to dry now so that it maintains its shape, is as if it has become brand new for me. Jesus' blood and righteousness makes you brand new. He does everything that's necessary to take you from the sinner that was in rebellion to God to the saint that submitted to him. He does all the work that takes you from a sinner who is unrighteous to the child of God who is righteous. He takes you from being under judgment to being under grace. He takes you from being cast out of the family to being a member of the family. He does all of these things, and because of that, in him, you are a new creation. You are extraordinary and you are special because you are the handiwork of God. But more than that, because of Jesus Christ, you are the child of God. You are a new creation. The past is put behind you, and there is something wonderful for you in the future because of the fact that Jesus loved you so much that he offered himself upon the cross for you. I pray that God blesses each and every one of you. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow as we continue on. Who knows? We might get into Colossians again. We might, or Galatians again. We might not. We'll wait and find out. But I pray that God does bless you. I look forward to seeing you then. And until then, you are in my prayers. God bless. I'm Pastor Phil, and we'll see you tomorrow.